Hey guys, in today's video, I just want to give you an update on how my husband and mine's debt-free journey is going for February and March. So if you're interested in seeing what we've been able to accomplish, make sure you stay tuned. But before I begin, as usual, I just really want to thank all of my subscribers. I'm so grateful and I feel so blessed to have so many people willing to support us throughout our debt-free journey and encouraging us and holding us accountable. So again, thank you. I appreciate you. But if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Ozella and I focus on being more intentional with money. Right now, me and my husband are on a debt-free journey. So that's pretty much what my channel is focused on. So if you're interested in following our debt-free journey or you're on your own debt-free journey, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And while you're down there, hit the bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. So this debt-free update that I'm doing, I am going to be explaining to you guys how the coronavirus is affecting our debt-free journey and our actions and steps that we're taking throughout this difficult time right now. All of the debt that we were able to pay off so far has pretty much been due to us accounting for it in our budget. In February, we did pay off the IRS bill. Yay! That was a little over $900. And we were actually surprised that I think we ended up paying more on it than was actually due. So if you've ever been on an IRS payment plan, your payments are through the IRS website, but it's through a third party. And so when you make that payment, it's not immediately reflected in your account. And so as we were making our payments, we weren't really keeping track of how much we actually paid versus how much was left. And so I really think that we paid a little more than was due. But at the end of the day, the IRS debt is paid off. Now I can go ahead and file my taxes for 2019. I literally have been waiting until we pay that debt off. So I am not choosing to snowball that $100 payment that we were making for the simple fact that I am almost 100% certain that we're going to have to owe again, and it will be a miracle and a blessing if we do not, which I'm praying for. But to be more realistic, I think we will have to owe. So instead of us rolling over that $100 payment that we were making to the IRS, I'm going to hold on to it, because if we owe, I'm going to end up rolling that $100 payment into a new payment plan to pay off 2019's taxes. And again, I'm not sure exactly what happened. We didn't have to owe. 2018 was our first year having to owe. And then I know, something happened with the tax reform. And then after that, we have to owe. And I'm not sure why. I claim 0. My husband claims 1. And I do know I did have a second job for 2018 and 2019. But in 2020, I'm not getting a second hourly position. So any second job that I do get will be like an independent contractor type of thing, where it's kind of like we'll be able to benefit tax-wise from it. And it's not something that I'm going to make like a ton of extra money. Like my second job for 2019, I ended up grossing a little over $20,000. So that really put us in a higher tax bracket. And so I'm thinking we're going to have to owe again. So for March, we haven't made too much headway in March. We did have a small medical equipment bill that it was initially $97. And then when we went to go pay it online, it was actually $118. So we did pay that off. And I thought we was good to go with that one. But for some reason, they're still billing us for the medical equipment, which they shouldn't be billing us. So we will have to call and see what's going on with that, because right now we have 2 additional bills for February and March that I'm not sure why they're billing us for. And then we paid off a dental bill that we had that was $197. And so pretty much that's the only thing we paid off in March. Now, with the coronavirus and how it's affecting our lives, my husband, I don't know if he is going to be called out of work. I know right now his job is instituting a liberal leave. So right now it's more so he can go if he wants to, but if he chooses to stay home for safety purposes, he will not be disciplined or have no disciplinary action. But he doesn't have any sick time, PTO, vacation time, or anything like that he can use. So any days that he takes off is going to be on the hip. So where he's not going to get paid for it. And he does work for a pretty large employer. And from what he is telling me right now, there are 4 cases at his job. And I don't know how comfortable I feel with him continuing to go to work, knowing that, you know, he could potentially be at risk. We're all at risk, honestly, but it's a higher risk for him since, you know, his supervisors are saying that there are actual cases. And we have kids that we want to protect. So I really don't know how we're going to handle it going forward. But since there's so much uncertainty with his job, luckily my job, I work from home. So my income will not be affected, thank God. But his income, we do rely on his income too. So right now, my thoughts are putting our debt on hold until we can get over this hump, because this will pass. Eventually it will pass. And so I would prefer to not have to put any additional money towards debt right now and just put that money aside into like an emergency fund just in case we need it. And if we don't end up needing it, then I will be happy to make one large lump sum towards paying off our next debt. So that's really what I'm thinking. Let me know in the comments below what you're choosing to do during your debt-free journey and the coronavirus affecting, employment and the economy and things like that. Because I know in March, our grocery budget was totally shot. We went to Sam's Club and pretty much was trying to stock up on some things, and our grocery money was shot the minute we walked into Sam's Club. But I'm not beating myself up about it, because right now we need that extra money. We needed that extra money to be able to stock up, because now it's hard to find toilet paper, it's hard to find bleach, it's hard to find soap, and those are the things that we had ended up stocking up on before everybody and their mama decided to go take all of the toilet paper. But anyway, with this video, I wanted to keep it a little short and just give you kind of like a brief update on what I plan on doing. Again, let me know what you plan on doing. But I will be doing another video showing our debt trackers and showing the exact numbers of how much debt we still have left, etc., etc. So stay tuned for that. I did want to mention a good tip that one of my subscribers left. She told me to call my credit card companies and see if they will reduce the interest rate. And I do plan on doing that. Again, we do have a lot of credit cards, and so I've been holding off. And I really do need to stop procrastinating and go ahead and follow her advice, especially right now, because credit card companies are probably more apt to lowering your interest rates. So I would recommend that you follow her advice, as I'm going to do. I am going to sit there and call all of my credit card companies and see what they can do. I mean, even if they drop it a little bit, that means that there's more money in my minimum payments that are going to the principal rather than the interest rate. And so that remaining balance is going to decrease a little more than it would have been with that higher interest rate. So that is what I'm going to do. And the healthcare professional in me just wants to tell you to make sure that you are washing your hands before you eat. Don't put your hands to your face. And if you feel sick, go ahead and follow the CDC guidelines and stay home. Do not go to work. You can worry about the money stuff later. They're making it so you can't get evicted. A lot of the electric companies and utility companies are not suspending services. So right now, you really just have to focus on your health. Don't worry about the bills and stuff. All of that stuff will get handled. We will get through this, and we'll all be working through some stuff at the end of the day. So do not feel bad if you can't go to work right now. So with that, I just want to make sure you guys stay encouraged, stay safe, and until next time, guys. Bye.